When we arrived in Helsingborg, Sweden, we headed straight to our next Workaway stay, which would become our home base for exploring this part of southern Sweden. This time we stayed with a single mom who was preparing her older house to sell, and in exchange for a free place to stay, and usually meals, we helped out around the property for about 4 hours each day, which is pretty typical for Workaway arrangements. Our host wasn't home yet when we arrived, so we gave ourselves a little tour of the house and settled into the room where we'd be staying for the next week and a half. The house had a cozy lived-in feel, and outside it was clear spring had fully arrived in Sweden. The neighborhood itself was beautiful, filled with flowering trees, blooming gardens, and quiet residential streets lined with greenery. Everywhere we walked there seemed to be cherry blossoms, tulips, or flowers bursting into bloom after the long Scandinavian winter. Weather's beautiful, 50s and sunny. One afternoon we explored a nearby park with winding walking paths and a small brook running through it. Even the space beneath one of the bridges had been turned into a giant flower mural, which somehow felt very fitting for Sweden in the springtime. But of course, we weren't just there to admire flowers. There was work to do. Basically, I'm deep cleaning the inside of her house. A lot of work. My main assignment quickly became obvious. Weeds. Endless weeds. The flower beds around the house had become almost completely overgrown, and I spent hours pulling weeds, clearing pathways, and trying to figure out which plants were actually supposed to be there. Terry's fixing some fence boards, some dry rotted fence. Meanwhile, Terry took on the repair projects around the property, including fixing sections of the fence and handling general maintenance around the yard. He also spent time pruning trees and helping clean up the overgrown landscape around the house. One of my least glamorous jobs involved pulling weeds from between every single brick surrounding the pool and patio area, which sounds easy until you realize there are about 1 million bricks. Slowly but surely, though, the yard started looking completely different. The fence came back to life, the flower beds reappeared from beneath the jungle of weeds, and the patio finally started looking usable again. One of the strangest things for us was adjusting to the daylight hours in Sweden. Even late in the evening, the sky still stayed bright. It felt very strange to still have daylight that late. Next time we head north to explore the dramatic cliffs and rugged coastline of Kullaberg Nature Reserve. See you in the next adventure!